In this morning's One Celtic fan View Celtic news video, Paul Lambert explains why Celtic is the best place for Matt O'Reilly. Osaze Urhoghide has been receiving high praise from his coach in Belgium. And according to a report in Cyprus, former Celtic hero, Tom Rogic could be set to join former boss Neil Lennon. Paul Lambert explains why Celtic is the best place for Matt O'Reilly right now, as he can satisfy his ambitions at Monster Club. It is a testament to just how well Matt O'Reilly has handled the step up to playing for Celtic that he is already being linked with a move to the English Premier League, having only arrived in Glasgow in January. Anyone who has been watching the performances of the midfielder will likely not have been overly surprised when reports emerged that former Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers was keen to bring the 21-year-old to Leicester City, and even fewer would doubt his ability to handle playing at such a level. Anyone who has met O'Reilly though will also know that despite his youth, he is unlikely to have had his head turned by the speculation, and for former Celtic midfielder Paul Lambert, that humility is a key reason why he has managed to navigate the transition to playing for such a huge club so seamlessly since his move from MK Dons. Now, Lambert is urging O'Reilly to remain grounded and continue his development under Ange Postecoglou at Celtic, where he can enjoy all the trappings of playing for a big club, while also performing to an even wider stage in the Champions League. I think he's surprised a lot of people with just how good he is, Lambert said. He came in under the radar a wee bit, even with the supporters. He was a young kid, but he took his chance. He's got good awareness. He receives the ball very well, he's got good feet, and looks comfortable with both. His game knowledge is pretty decent, but he's young and that will get even better when it comes to the defensive side of it. The space he can generate for himself is really good, and he makes the game look easy by doing the simple things well. That's not always an easy thing to say to footballers, to just keep it simple. They want to do the flashy side of the game. But he does the simple side of the game really well. If he keeps his feet on the ground and keeps doing what he's doing, stays humble, then they have got a really good player on their hands there. Another Celtic player doing well is Osaze Urhoghide. He has been receiving high praise from his coach in Belgium, as he is seen to be a vital player for the club in this upcoming season. KV Oostende has had a great working relationship with Celtic over the past few seasons, with defenders Jack Hendry and Osaze Urhoghide having loan spells at the club. The Belgian side, who finished 12th in the league last year, did not exercise their option to buy, but have again decided to take the Dutch defender on loan for the season. He's a bear. Defensively, he has a lot of qualities, said KV Oostende manager Yves van der Heek speaking in Walfoot. And the first thing a defender has to do is defend, of course. His physique makes a strong impression, sometimes perhaps too much. He's a beast, a monster. In a recent Celtic TV interview with Cameron Carter-Vickers, he singled out the 22-year-old as one of the strongest defenders at the club. He was brought to Celtic along with fellow Sheffield Wednesday teammate Liam Shaw, but it is likely that Ange Postecoglou had no influence on the deals, with both players still having to develop, which Van der Heek spoke about. He still has to grow a bit by taking the initiative with the ball. If he happens to get the ball up, he can do it with a bit more conviction. The defender featured on a couple of occasions during Celtic's pre-season, but he would have struggled to break into the first team, with game time being vitally important at this stage of his career. According to a report in Cyprus, former Celtic hero Tom Rogic could be set to join former boss Neil Lennon at Omanoia. Celtic fans have been surprised Tom hasn't already got his future sorted. Most assumed he had plans post-Celtic, after taking the decision earlier this year, after some chats with Ange and the club. Yes, he was signed by Neil during the Irishman's first stint in charge of the club. However, Rogic's best times in Glasgow have come under Ronnie Deila, Brendan Rodgers, and Ange Postecoglou. Let's wait and see where he ends up. And on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.
Roll up to the party, roll up,